These headphones are way louder than the other one I was using.
I only
Alright.
have sounded one.
What?
I only have sounded one.
1 ear?
Yeah, no, it's the aux.
Oh, that was. Is it all the way pushed in?
No, it's like in the wire.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you just like
That's fine.
finagle it sometimes.
Damn, that thing costs $8. All right, ladies and gentlemen, NEFL community, we are live. Finishing up week 3 with me is Riley. I'm better than Jay. Cody, Connor. I don't belong in fucking contact leagues. McGann, and then Jessica Charles. Everybody, how you feeling, buddy?
Doing all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
How's that surgery?
It's good.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
playing this week?
We'll see.
Feeling good enough to play already?
It's a game time decision.
Now, did ST practices stop, or are you still doing those?
Oh, no, we're doing 2-a-days now.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I just go and yell at the team.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to crack right into the recap. We're going to open up with potential game of the week was Heat Check and Greek Gods. Nobody guessed this game wrong. Everybody thought Heat Check would sweep them, and they did. I think they gave Sean the day off, told him not to even bother. And anybody watch this game?
I saw a
watched
little
it live.
bit. A little
Yeah.
bit of the live. It was pretty much how you described it. Heat check just rolled them. It's kind of tough when you're missing your quarterback and first 2 picks for,
Oh, yeah,
the
for
Greek
sure.
Gods. So hopefully they can get healthy.
Yeah, did they? Did we come up with a resolution on giving him somebody? Did they decide what they were going to do yet, or no?
I mean, I don't know, like, who's really left to give at this point.
Right.
Usually, if there's anyone left, they'd be playing in the league. Would be my guess.
That's probably fair.
Yeah, sounds like they're just gonna roll with it.
Yeah, and they got enough guys who are going to show up every week and play and give it a whirl and try. So, all right, Field 2, No Limit with a big 41-13 win over Free Smoke. No Limit bouncing back after putting up a big goose egg last week. Anybody watch this? We got stats up for these ones.
Yeah.
Can we tell a little bit?
Pull up the stats.
You got the stats.
But
I saw a clip. Quarterback for Free Smoke forgot the fumble rule.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah,
Dropped the ball.
poor Jay.
Ivan got a free touchdown.
Ivan always seems to be the guy benefiting from people doing stupid plays sometimes because he's always like in the right place and he's a smart player. I feel like it's half of these type of scenarios. Ivan's right there, picking, scooping stuff up.
I talked to Jay afterwards. He's like, I saw Ivan running full speed. He goes, it's not
At
good.
that point,
He's
yeah.
like, I'm just going to get hurt.
Yeah, once he realized what he did, he's just all
All
right.
right, you can have
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, neither team have stats in, so
neither one has stats in.
solid.
Captains are slacking this year.
Should we, once Chicky League's done, should we move the show to Thursdays? You think that might help? I was thinking about
Probably.
that.
That or even, I mean, Wednesdays the stats are due, so.
Well,
Yeah, but Bedford's on Wednesday.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
we don't mess with
Steve
Don't
has-
want to mess
Steve
up
has 7
Bedford.
games.
Come on, come on. All right, so Biscuits in what I thought might have been the game of the week. Close win, 1-point game over Web Warriors, 30-29. Are we sold? Biscuits are for real?
No.
No.
Not yet.
Not a chance.
Not yet.
Their point differential is +4 at 3-0. So they're just squeaking by.
Well, they can win close games.
That's true, but I mean the Warriors.
Look what happened to
were
the
missing-
Vikings.
All right, that's a good point.
The Warriors are missing their 2 best players, right?
No,
What was Omar was there?
Omar was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
he wasn't, but okay, they were still missing Adam.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess the Biscuits were missing halves, but I'm not sold.
I did watch the live for this game earlier today. I tried to watch the live for some of the games I didn't see. Honestly, Web Warriors, they could have had a good lead going in a half.
Yeah.
Seen I think at one point they got a pick. They could have went up, I think, 2 scores, but they went up 2-0, right? Danny Cruz got a safety, sacked Fitz, and then I think Biscuits ended up turning the ball over, going 4-and-out or something, and Web Warriors could have scored then, and then they got a pick. They could have scored again, so game could have been a lot different. I mean, obviously it's a lot of what ifs, but the game could have been a lot different if they capitalized and still being shorthanded. So.
Yeah, that is one thing I was going to say. Web Warriors, they've had the chance to really put the gas on some teams and haven't been able to. which they need to figure that out because you turn the ball over a couple times and on top of it a safety. That's huge. Your offense should be, you don't give me 3 turnovers. I'll beat you every time almost. But yeah, that regardless, I think it was a good game. Now, little controversy at the end for the onside. I believe somebody stated that the rule says you have to declare before the extra point if you're going onside or not.
So Bova did pull up the rule book.
Okay.
He may have changed it before he did it. Who knows? But it does say following the extra point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that would make sense because
True.
you don't always know if you're going to go for an onside. Say you're up 1 and you decide to still go for the onside. Or
Well,
sorry.
you can't.
No, I'm saying if you're up 1 and you throw a pick 2, how would you have known before that to go for the onside?
Oh, true.
Because you can't
True.
if you're up. So at least that got fixed if it wasn't already fixed. But yeah, I was watching that. A little controversy, but glad we got that under wraps early in the season.
Jake Fitzgerald just wants to say biscuits are for real. Down 2 scores with a comeback.
Yeah, I think biscuits are for real. My 2 counterparts might not think so. But these are, snub quarterbacks. They're nose in the airs, pinkies up when they drink. Think they're better than everybody. But no, I think the biscuits right now, yeah, you have to say they're for real. They're not giving up a lot of points, which is huge.
Their defense has been good. I'll give them that.
Yeah, I mean, I like their roster. I think they can put it together, but I don't put them up there beating one of the top teams right now. Come end of the season, who knows? I mean, it's again, and Sean's just getting back into it, so first few games.
Yeah, no one's saying they're the best team around, but are they in the top 6, which would be a quarter maybe right now? They are.
I'd say top 10.
Yeah.
But
Who have they played so far? Web Warriors, shorthanded.
Certified Kings, which is
Oh,
that's a good one.
Now all of a sudden you think Adam's a great player? Now when it benefits your argument?
Adam's all right.
Yeah. Here we go. They've had a above average schedule, I would say. Nothing mid or bad. But I don't think they've played one of the top teams yet, obviously. So, all right, we're going to move on. Toxic Kings 34-33 in a close game. I did not get to watch any of this. Did you guys?
No.
We got stats in.
Who'd they play?
Who did Toxic?
Supreme, right?
Supreme. And it was a 1-point game?
Yeah. Joey
Wow.
Bova losing a lot of close games, huh? He can't punch those extra points in. He
No.
can't drive him down and score. What is
No,
he
he
doing?
can't.
I don't know.
Supreme
How
took
many
him.
picks did he have?
He had none, but Ricky went 0 for 1 with an interception.
Oh,
Oh no.
damn.
Maybe that's why Ricky's a backup quarterback everywhere he goes.
Yeah. They had a few drops. Joey had 26 for 34, 4 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. So it looked like he faked that back injury the week before. They were pretty even across the board. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people with 3 flag pulls or more. So
Yeah, I don't.
pretty good
I feel like their
defensive
team is like it's a competitive roster. I just don't. They just can't win the close games, I guess, because they lost to Boom Boom by 2.
Yep.
So
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been less than a score every game they've lost.
I mean
Yeah,
that was.
well,
within almost
they're
extra
the
points.
opposite of biscuits. They're losing
Yeah.
the close games.
Shane Boss, real quick, says, bring the smoke every time y'all play me. Not once one of y'all have been ever able to throw the ball over me. He's talking shit to all 3 of you, by the way. I just wanted to.
I'm pretty sure I smoked K and D.
I think
Scared to
I think
start the season.
we had 60 plus on K and D, but I don't know.
I'll let him enjoy his life.
Shane's a great player. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he left Bedford before I really got my stride, so I don't, I've never really had a shot, but we'll see. We'll see what happens this season.
Supreme and Toxic Kings. Go on to their stats.
Toxic Kings stats should be in.
Yep.
I have a source that says that. That's
Yeah. Arthur also went 26 for 34 with 4 touchdowns. He threw 1 pick. He also had a rushing touchdown. So him and Bova are pretty
Jeez.
pretty
So
identical stats
basically,
there.
it just came down to those extra points.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
Our toxic
I don't know if I'm sold on Toxic Kings either, but
3-0 though.
yeah, they're 3-0. Close wins. I mean, they say they were up in the Carnivores game. They won that game by 6.
Yeah, they
Barely beat Boom Boom. Barely
yeah,
beat
Boom
Supreme.
Boom played with them, Supreme played with them. So, we'll
But
see.
Same thing. I mean, Art obviously like he's playing well. His numbers are good, but it's still one of those things that it takes a little bit to get adjusted to this league.
Yeah.
So I think he'll settle in fine. For
say-
me, it's just their defense. They're gonna have a good offense.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like he's been doing good. It's
Yeah.
More so the defense for them, but I think they play. Who do they play this week?
They play only flags.
Oh, okay. So if you play that'll be their first test.
Yeah,
But
we'll see.
All right. So back to field 1. We got Black Mambas 40-20. Who did they play?
Zigzag.
Ziggs.
Zigzag. I'm not surprised by this. I picked Black Mambas to win this game. I just thought they matched up well. Obviously doubling them in points. I came at the end of the game, but there wasn't really much to watch at the end of the game.
Yeah, I saw a decent
And you still
amount.
came?
Well, Kenny Wheels was there, so of course I did.
I saw a decent amount of it. It just seemed like the Zigzags were getting bit by the turnovers.
Yeah.
Saw one went through McGrath's hands, and then I think there was another one where Byrne just misfired. But I don't know. Zigzags, like they had the chemistry. It's just they haven't put it all together yet.
And they're 1-2 in the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Zigzag stats in. Pat had a great game, 41 for 45. It's only 4 incompletions. He had 6 touchdowns passing, threw 1 pick. But he also had 7 flag pulls and 4 defensive interceptions.
He had 4
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah,
I mean, I saw
that's-
2 of them. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what it says here. It's,
That
he had
sounds
4
that
picks.
sounds like a player of the week.
Yeah. Sheesh.
They also, who was it? Joe Harris had 9 flag pulls and 2 sacks.
Naturally.
Yep.
Zigzag stats, Aaron?
I don't think so.
Nah. I think there was something with the there wasn't a live for that game, but Kenny Wheels got footage.
Oh,
Yeah.
no lie
So-
for the game.
so-
All of a sudden, he
Yeah.
has 4
I-
picks.
I have a comment on that, and it's because Jake Fitzgerald just wanted to say Kenny, his mom is MVP for recording the game.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Carter forgot to.
Yeah, that actually happened in the Outsiders season against Joey Bova's team. Somebody refused to do the live because they were pissed off about their own game. We had no live, and she recorded every play of the whole game. So I watched every play and did the stats and went through the whole thing. So
Was it weird though? It was always zoomed on Kenny.
no, I was never
Okay.
zoomed on Kenny.
Just want to make sure.
But yeah, no, she really is the MVP for saving that. Unfortunately, it was supposed to be Carter to do that, and he did not know he was
Way to
supposed
throw your
do
teammate
it.
under the bus.
Oh,
Nothing new.
It's
Anyway.
on. It's live. People are reading it.
it's already been talked about in the chat.
They I'll say Zigzags. Pat spread the ball around well. The kid Vinny had
Mambas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mamba, sorry. Vinny had 12 receptions. Joe Mahoney had 9. Jake Fitz had 8. The kid Jalen on their team had 7. So they good amount of.
A lot of options on that team, to be honest. What's Kenny Wheels stats? Let's talk about those.
Kenny had 2 catches, negative 13 yards,
Okay. 3 drops.
4 flag pulls,
Ooh.
but I think someone else got the flag already, and then he pulled it after.
Makes sense.
So it's a delayed flag pull.
Yeah.
Nothing else though.
All right. No drops for Kenny Wheels this game?
Not on the stat sheet,
Yeah.
but I heard all of Pat's 4 incompletions were Kenny's drops.
All right. So Black Mambas finally getting the first win of the season, I believe, for them. So 1-2. Big needed win for them. Back to field 2, we have Best Buds 40-25 over. Who did they play? Was it City Boys?
Yeah.
They played City Boys.
City
Yeah.
Boys without Yogi and Greg.
No Yogi either.
No.
No Yogi. No Greg.
Yogi had the China virus.
The hoax flu.
Yep.
What hoax flu?
I don't know.
But
Whatever
Dr.
it is.
Fauci visited his house, and shook his hand, and
Gave him another vax.
yep,
That's his 5th booster.
yeah.
what do you want? 3, 4? Isn't that why you're late to the show? Weren't you getting the new one?
I was in
Yeah.
line. It was packed.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, so best buds getting their first win of the season, I believe. Correct.
Yep.
Are City Boys in trouble?
I don't think so.
I mean, I don't think they're in trouble as far as like how far they can go, but I think that they're probably going to be in the play-in now, just with the format. 'cause
Right.
Right.
3 through 6 in the division are automatically playing. So,
Yeah.
and 3 losses, that's tough.
So I would assume their goal right now is to let's make sure we're ready by
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
I think that's a good goal.
Yeah, I mean,
A lot of talent on that team.
yeah,
For sure.
You start putting that together. They not only did they not have Yogi and Greg, Dante, one of their other high picks, injured himself week 1. He hasn't played. So
Oh,
I mean,
really?
your top 3 players, realistically, they've missed Greg now for 2 weeks, Dante for 2 weeks, and Yogi for 1. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Tough.
What do they say? The best stat is availability in this league, or the best
Best
In any
ability.
league.
ability is availability.
Yeah.
I think Junior taught me that one. All right, so best buds getting a big win. City Boys remaining winless, unfortunately.
Danny Dimes finally had a good game this week.
Yeah, he threw pretty well from what I watched.
I did not know he was bald. I saw
I
that.
think that's new.
I don't feel like I've ever seen him without a
I
do-rag.
know. I've only ever seen him with a hat on.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I think that's new. I don't know.
It may have worked because he finally played a good complete game, no turnovers, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
28 for 35, 5 touchdowns, 3 extra points.
Right on. All right, back to field 1. We got Tropic Thunder over TD Mafia. Big division game because we have heat check in our division. And
Yeah, that was realistically that was the fight for the 2 seed, assuming the
Right.
rest of the schedule goes as
right.
planned.
it's a safe bet, but
Yeah.
assuming something happens. And for us, it is because we already lost to each.
Yeah, exactly.
So, they would have to lose 2 more games than us for us to, because they would have the tiebreaker
Yeah.
with us. We came out firing. We got Nuge turned the ball over early. He actually had a first play touchdown that was called back because he was a good yard over the line. We were up 20-6.
Did you guys get a pick?
I think we had a fumble.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
fumble recovery. We were up 26, and I threw a pick. We were driving down, kind of an abbreviated drive, and I had time to call the play, and I made the play, and I just did not put enough air under it.
Typical.
And Keo high pointed it, picked it, looked like Superman in the air.
Yeah,
And
he
then,
was going crazy. I talked to him after the game. I was like, Keo, I thought you learned in season 3 when we played together. You don't talk crazy until you get the dub.
Yeah,
I thought they were up by like 3 scores with the way he was talking, and then someone's like, they're down 12. I'm like, what?
I mean, I thought it was more fun. I mean, I was talking a lot too. I don't think I've ever been told more to shut up in a game than ever, because I was letting their whole team have it, and I really like that team. I respect a lot of guys on that team. This was one of the most fun games for me in NEFL history for me. But we did go up early. We did have that chance. If we scored right before half to go up, minimum 26 to 6. I think at that point in time they were out the way our offense was rolling. They did make a surge back. Our defense actually played pretty well to the last few drives of the second half.
That controversial play.
Which one?
Let's talk about that. The one on the goal line there, where it appeared that somebody stripped George going into the end zone.
Oh,
The ball rolled out of the back of the end zone, so it should have been a touchback.
Well, listen, I gave Boba a lot of crap this game, and most in fun. Nah, he got this one right. So they had a snap infraction. Nuge basically only said hike so Joe could, so Horn could hear it. And then he started running. Everybody's confused. Bova had to let the play go. Bova didn't hear a snap count. So Bova let the play go. The result of the play is what it is, but he went over and talked to Madison, who was the other ref, and said, "Did you hear a snap count?" She said no. So he said, all right, I got to call a snap infraction. And I'm like, well, why'd you let the play go? He goes, well, just in case she heard it, because, let's say,
Right.
whatever. He goes, if she heard it, then it's a turnover because that's what I felt it was, and you guys would have ball. All right, makes sense.
Yeah.
But no, I think they got together. They got it right. They called it the best they could. I mean, I didn't hear him say hike either. But Nuge, couldn't win the game himself. He had to start cheating. So it is what it is. But no, it was a good game. I think that puts us both at 2-1 because I believe they were undefeated going into it.
That was a good game. Carter had a crazy catch at like the tennis court side, back of the end zone, toe tap.
Yeah, that was more credit to the perfect ball. Okay.
Yeah. I was getting to that next, but
Carter. I mean, Carter does Carter things. You know that connection with me and him's real.
I don't think so.
Is it a
But
jealousy thing with you? You
Huh?
just don't know how to get that connection with him?
hey,
He came back to the huddle and said, wow, that's the best ball any quarterback has ever thrown me. Thanks.
Yeah, he came over to me in the sideline and said, "I just told Steve the biggest lie."
Liar! All right, we're going to move on. Now we got Golden Boys. We got number one Golden Boy over here, 52-24 over
Was that high?
his buddy over
It was
here.
in the 40s.
Flip the bird. You guys want to comment on this? The game was going on at the same time, so unfortunately I couldn't watch it.
If you want to start it off, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, they were shorthanded. They were missing Bryce and obviously Rua. And Vance was mostly just playing offense, so
Yeah,
they were basically missing 3 starting defenders. But I feel like it was 20-0 within the first 3 minutes, and then it kind of just was like a.
Well, let's talk about how Mike House started the game.
Oh yeah, so the first play, I don't know what he was doing. He took the full 7 seconds and threw it nowhere. And then the second play, he got greedy. He tried to beat me over the top, and I
To
picked
be
him
fair,
off.
you did get beat over the top. You just made a better
Oh,
play.
I just baited him.
No,
That's all it was.
Our receiver has him on a step, just needs to attack the ball.
I ripped the ball out of the guy's hand.
He's straight
Oh, okay,
up.
okay.
Like I said, he makes a great play on the ball, just rips it.
Did the guy have the ball kind of first, and you just
No,
kinda-
it was
No, it was
like-
simultaneous.
yeah, it was
Okay.
But
simultaneous.
if
Did
the
it-
receiver attacked it, it probably was a catch. But
Did it-
the way he attacked it,
How just got to make a better ball. That's all. He floated it.
I
Did it go down as a pick or a fumble?
Pick.
Okay.
would say
Yeah,
that'd be a pick.
from what I heard, it was 3 interceptions the first 3 drives.
Yeah, he threw 3 picks the first 3 drives.
That's-
And then it was 20-0, and at that point, it kind of was just like a coast.
That game had 5 or 6 picks happen in it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
unlike Mike.
yeah.
House.
Riley threw 2. Let's talk
on
about
extra,
those.
on extra points. Yeah, whatever. Those
Now-
those are Bova picks.
Now, as 2 quarterbacks, this hurts a lot to you guys. Do you think those should not count as picks?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Okay.
Extra
do they,
point
do
plays
they
should
count
just,
as extra points?
they just go down as extra points in the stat sheet. No,
No, yeah,
reception.
I don't even think they count
completions?
as extra points. I mean,
But
you count as an extra point for
you have
scoring,
a chance
but
to
you don't.
return it, so it has to count as a pick.
It's just a pick too, but
But
it doesn't.
But under
You shouldn't get
like-
you shouldn't get a completion. You shouldn't get a reception. You don't get a pick for it either. You just get 2 points.
right.
Stop trying to take away my pick.
Yeah, under
You were one of them?
I was the first one.
Yeah.
under NFL stat
I said,
keeping
here
in
you go.
college, they don't count. So,
Yeah.
but like you said, it doesn't count as a attempt, a completion, a reception, anything. So it doesn't count across the board. It's not just quarterbacks being greedy and
Yeah.
being prima donnas about our stats. I mean, it's partly that, but it's also
I think you
Bro.
credit that.
I should be
Specific.
16-0.
All I'm hearing is he wants to take away my pick, and he wants to take away my pick. That's all I know.
yeah, absolutely.
Jay credits that specific statistic on why I beat him out for quarterback of the year.
I do
Yeah, you already did. You went on record and said it.
probably.
Yeah. What's going on with Flip the Bird? What do we got going? Just injuries
well,
really hurting.
So, injuries, of course, because of Matt Rua. I talked to him, and he's thinking he'll be out of the boot in 2 weeks. He's only going to play 1 game a week. He said it's going to be draft league. I don't know if that should be his first one back, but
Sure.
limiting himself to the amount of playing time that he's going to be doing, which is going to be good. Bryce has he coaches high school kids or little kids or something.
Yeah.
I guess
Middle school,
Yeah.
And so, unfortunately, the time was at the same time as when he would have to be coaching. He honestly was because I guess the schedule had changed at
Yeah,
some point.
don't pull the fast.
No. He had worked out his like coaching where like he would only miss one game. And That was
Yeah.
gonna be week 1, and then he finds out. He goes this. He tried his hardest to get it changed back, and I was fine with whatever. And then week 2, Vance hurt his leg on a play where he got like tackled and everything, like through a hold essentially. I told him to blame it on Bryce because Bryce did step on his leg at one point.
All right. Sorry. I
And then
asked.
also Mike Howe is just he sold the team. He
I think he's
traveled
washed.
on the
He might
country.
be washed.
I think he's hurt. I think he got a little beat up in the contact league. I think he almost thought he was going to be out this week.
He did say that on Thursday. He goes,
So.
I might not even throw.
I mean, hats off to a guy who can play through injuries. Not like
no.
guys who have to have surgery and back out. You know,
Right.
Mike Howe's,
Yeah.
taking one for the team while you're taking one for yourself.
That's true.
So
Yep.
another reason why Mike Howe's better than you.
Yep.
So flip the bird 1 and 2.
1 and 2, yep.
Golden Boys 3-0. Right on. All right. Certified Kings 31-18. Who did they play?
Screaming
Eagles.
Eagles. Yeah.
Anybody surprised by this win?
I only watched the first half.
I watched that game.
Screaming Eagles have everybody because I am surprised about only 18 points put up.
Yeah, they did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not a knock on Certified Kings. That's just more of a Screaming Eagles have guys, and it's in an easy format to score in. So,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
mean-
don't know.
Tang had a great pass deflection on a deep ball. He was running behind the play to catch up to it, and the ball hit him in the back of the head.
I did see that. That shit was funny.
I mean, I think it's just the same thing that's been the issue. I think Gora, he made some good throws, and then he threw a lot into the ground where he had open receivers. I don't know, man. I think he's just got to let it fly. There's a lot of times he looked kind of timid throwing the ball, and the ball would end up in the dirt when he had a receiver open. But then he made some good throws. So it's just about that consistency. And like you said, in this league, you got to be able to score more than 18 points consistently. I know David Jonathan, he had a pretty good game defensively. Had a lot of good flags, fighting through blocks and stuff.
yeah, he
So-
usually does. He's one of those underrated players.
I feel like they have like good weapons too when everyone's there on offense.
Yeah, I know they missed Tang the first few
Yeah,
weeks, right?
but,
He
like,
showed up this week.
When Tang's there with Johnny, they got Gene, Kyle Sullivan's a good option.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously David. But yeah, I don't know. That team's. I feel like the Screaming Eagles is that team that can go and beat anyone, but they can also lose to anyone. Just a matter of how they play. But I don't know.
Does the bear shit in the woods? Am I right? That's a Tangway quote. All right. We got no fly zone 40-24. Who did they play?
Carnivores. Riley recorded this game.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. How'd the game go in your mind?
Lost over there.
I mean, no fly pretty much controlled the game the whole way. There was a point where the Carnivores actually had a drive before halftime where they could have went down and tied it, and they were starting the ball in the second half, and they just didn't execute on either of those drives. But yeah, no fly zone was pretty much in control the whole way. I think Carnivores are making a QB change. They kind of did it with like 2 drives left, and it sounds like they're going to go forward with that. I mean, I think they have a pretty good roster.
Was it Kamani that was throwing?
No.
It was Lamar at first, right?
Well, yeah, Lamar was throwing.
Who came in? Because when I tuned in the live,
I'm not sure of the name. He wasn't wearing a jersey, but
Look at the stats here.
there's no way Derek has his stats in.
No, he still doesn't have the stats in from week 1.
Yeah, there's no way.
He really doesn't?
He has no week 1, week 2, no week 3.
But
Jeez.
they-
Come on,
they-
Putin.
What's
Be
their
better.
record?
Yeah.
0-3.
right.
Oh.
They
I just
do
want to make sure
have-
it's not the win.
I know.
they do have some players though between Ant and Kamani. Stretch is pretty. I mean, he's a good player. They had another guy that.
Bana.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Anna. So I mean, I don't know. I think it's just a matter of finding the quarterback and just getting it going. But
I thought they were going to give Lamar a full
Well,
season.
Lamar was making some good throws. It's just I feel like it was too inconsistent.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
but yeah, no fly zone did what they did. I think Duval had like 4 scores.
I was gonna say it kind of seemed like it was like,
Yeah.
where's Duval? Pitch him the ball.
Yeah.
Really?
See if he got his stats in. Yeah,
No
of course
shot.
not.
Of course. No.
No.
Sheesh. Well, no fly zone improving to 3-0. Carnivores dropping 0-3. We're gonna move on. Crazy work, 40-13 over Drip Check. I watched this game.
Blowout?
Huh?
Blowout?
A little bit. I think Crazy Work's defense was grossly underrated early. I know Drip Check has had a little struggle scoring this season. They put up a lot of points last week. But I've been watching that team, and they are hard to score against. And their offense, putting up 40, it seems 40 seems to be kind of that going rate of scoring right now, that mid-range. With the field thinning up a little bit, I think scoring has dropped a little bit.
Yeah.
But it does, if you look at the scores top to bottom, the winning team is averaging roughly around, it's got to be 40.
Right. 30s
So-
and 40s, I'd say, is the norm this year. High
Yeah.
30s, low 40s.
Yeah.
We've hit 50s twice, but then we also had a 21-point game. So
What do you think? You think Crazy Works defense is that legit, or
Yeah, I
I know you
do.
said you
Well,
struggled a
I
lot that game.
yeah, I definitely missed out on a lot of passes that game, but I feel like we moved the ball well. It was more in the red zone. They kind of buckled down there.
Yeah.
They did, like, they're only giving up 15 points a game. I think they've given up 47 through 3 games. So
Yeah.
their defense is for sure legit. I think that their offense can become legit. It's definitely struggled a bit out of the gates, but
If you're only giving up 15 points a game
Well,
as,
true.
As an offense, you really just have to don't turn over the ball.
Yeah.
You'll get enough scores to win a 15-point game every time.
It
But
looked
there-
like
but there might
this
be-
week DJ
yeah.
kept the turnovers down. This was definitely his best week. I mean, just completion percentage. Week 1, 62%. Week 2, 63. This week, 80.
Yeah.
And he had 3 touchdowns to 1 pick. Whereas week 1 he had 2 to 3, 1 to 2. Week 2. So this week was the first week he had more touchdowns than picks. And I mean,
And it shows.
obviously,
Yeah,
yeah,
it showed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's gonna be a time though where they play a game and they're gonna need to go score 30 or 40 to win the game.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, you can't pitch 15-point games at
Right. I know.
every game.
No, I agree.
Their defense is legit, and I think their offense will for sure find its rhythm later
It's
in the
like
year.
Noel had a good week this week. 6 receptions, 3 touchdowns.
Wow.
House had a touchdown. So yeah, I mean, you got guys that with chemistry on that team for sure. House, Noel, and DJ, and
How'd Christian do?
Christian.
He did great against us.
3 receptions on 5 targets. He had a forced fumble, a flag pull, an interception, and 4 deflections.
Wow. Yeah.
Right on.
He's
good,
a legit
good
player.
defensive player.
So Crazy
Horrible
Work,
ref, but good defensive player.
Crazy Work moving up to 2-1, and Drip Check dropping to 1-2. On to the last game of the day, and probably the most interesting. Only flags, only scoring 19, but getting the win. You know what's funny, Jay Charles?
What?
Aren't your teams undefeated when you're not there?
Yeah, 3-0.
That's weird. But when you're there, they're not undefeated.
It's true.
Interesting.
Some
Fun
would
fact.
say it's the game plan that is put forth before the game.
So they can execute your game plan better than you can?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm hearing.
Interesting.
Yeah. Maybe I should
You-
just go into coaching.
Maybe you should. Let's give your take on this game.
It was 18-7 at one point, and I was texting everyone I knew saying we were going to get blown out. And then we came back, won 19-18, and I said, this is what I expected the whole time. No, we, what is it? They came down and scored, and then we ended up throwing a pick, and they got the ball on like the 5, and I was like, oh, this is going to get bad fast. And then my boy David Krieger, he's an unknown name, but last 2 seasons he's played great for us at corner. He had a deflection on first down and then picked off a pass on second down. Then Jari got a reception on a short ball, made the whole team miss, ended up scoring a long touchdown. It was 7-7, I believe. Then they ended up going up 18-7 at half. And then in the second half, they didn't score once. They had multiple turnovers in the second half, 2 interceptions, I think 2 or 3 turnovers on downs. So they were just struggling to move the ball. And I think a big thing with them is they just have to trust the process and just, I feel like they're trying to do too much right now. They're trying to get too many people to do too many things, like too many game plans. Just go out there and play football. They were arguing a lot with each other, which, I mean, obviously you're losing a game that you expect to win by 25, 30 points.
Right.
That's going to happen. But they were arguing a lot with each other. There was a lot of talks about switching their QB, who should play QB, and I think you just got to go out and roll with somebody. And, I mean, obviously if it doesn't work, you go to somebody else. But they have too good of a roster to be struggling the way they are right now.
Yeah, I agree. What are they, 0-3?
No, they beat Supreme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
1-2.
it's 1-2, 1-2.
Yeah.
So
And you guys are 2-1.
Yeah.
So, but 1-0 without you at quarterback.
Yeah.
This season.
3-0 in my NEFL career. So.
Interesting. So, all right. Well, that's your week 3 recap. Ben, you need a minute to boo love, or what are you doing? Okay. All right. Why don't we pull up the knockout pick'em league that we did, starting at week 3. I did get about 20 people to sign up, so decent week. Obviously, the first week's kind of the easiest sometimes.
Or it isn't.
Yeah, some people pick the heavy favorites, get it out of the way. You know, the goal is not to win every week. The goal is to.
did I
That's
see
the wrong
someone
one.
picked Free Smoke?
Yes.
That's insane.
Yes.
I don't think they got the point.
Let me know when it's up,
point
Ben.
of the game.
I thought you were ready for this stuff.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's been talk that if Free Smoke continues this run, they're
Yeah.
going to the women's division.
I got the
So-
Bullies -7.5 this
All
week.
right,
on
so
field
you got
three
it
over
there? Okay, so this is kind of the graph I was going to put up. I'm going to put it up every Sunday before the games start. That way nobody knows everybody knows there's no shenanigans going on. Everybody in the green who survived this week. Everybody in the red, unfortunately, took the L.
Sounds like Jay Charles did not have any faith in his team.
No, you know what it was? I figured if Boom Boom was going to beat anyone, it'd be a shorthanded only flags. You know, this was the week I wanted to get it out of the way because they're not going to beat anyone the rest of the year. So
So,
Yeah, they're dead. It's over for them.
Boom Boom's dead?
Yeah, the franchise is dead.
Ben
It's over.
put the store on the market.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is if Boom Boom starts scoring, it's going to be scary. That's all I'm
I
going to
heard
say. Their
Jamal hit
defense
the
is good.
transfer portal.
Did he?
Yeah. But Boom Boom's for sale for anyone looking to buy a game store. Ben took everyone's jersey at the end of the game. He said he had enough. I'm done with this. The store's
The
for
rip-off
sale.
jerseys?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got Shane Boss, first one eliminated on the list. He took Drip Tech. Makara took Flip the Bird. They lost. Cam Stout took City Boys. They lost. Mark Perry took Free Smoke. They lost. Austin, your boy, took Boom Boom. He's on Boom Boom, right?
He is.
Yeah. And Jay Charles, nobody's boy, took Boom Boom. So those are our losers this week. So everybody who won, get your picks in. I'll do my best to try to remind you if you forget by Saturday or so. And again, the rule is you cannot pick the same team you picked prior to. And
Damn.
whoever lasts the longest.
No Fly Zone's playing Boom Boom this week. That's a lock.
Who did you pick
I
last week?
took No Fly Zone
Oh,
last week.
see?
This is the game that Sanford loses, though.
No.
The one where you're like, there's no way, it's a lock. Jimmy just decides to throw to the other team 7 times.
He has those games.
He does.
All right, Benny,
weird.
want to throw up those top five plays of the week? Not many videos coming in, so I was digging deep. Junior actually sent me like 17 videos, and timestamps. Some were during the game. It was actually unreal. He sent me those videos. I don't know what he was doing. So this first video it's about 50 seconds long. Oh Jesus. It's about 50 seconds long. Now, this is the Boom Boom only. Is it going?
But not yet, not yet.
Why?
It's like Edelman type shit.
I gotta wait. Oh, we got the. Why do you have the announcing going on?
Come on, Duvall killed it.
Yeah, Duval.
Did he?
Yeah.
Before.
Do.
Do you
Why are you
want it-
pausing?
do you
No,
want
it's
it
fine.
in
It's
or
fine.
not?
Just play the
Fine.
video.
Jesus. He's over. I hear him talking to Tang too. He's saying something. But this is Boom. Now. who runs Boom Boom? What's his name?
Ben.
All right, Ben. Ben says he came up with this play. So evidently Ben invented the reverse and felt like they should have ran this, every play. He was complaining if they ran this play more, they'd win. Now, I'm not going to credit the play calling. No offense, Ben. You're not that guy. I'm going to more credit the blocking on this. This was a great blocking by the whole team. That's really what set it up. It doesn't look like anybody on the other team fell for the reverse. But Boom Boom just looked like they a straight.
Well, look at the big bodies we have out there on the edge, just getting ready to take on those blocks.
Well, they sent
That one inside linebacker
What
did
the-
fall for
That
it.
was his assignment, though.
they sent the reverse guy in motion. Like, so the defense was already going to start shifting to the side they were going to do the reverse to. So that didn't make any sense, but it worked out.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean,
Austin with the nice form on the front handoff there. And then good blocking. So that's my number 5 play of
Yeah,
the.
that was all the blocking.
Let's go into the number 4. Maybe Boom Boom does need more runs. They look like a good blocking team. All right, number 4 here is poor David Jonathan. Probably at this point in time very tired.
I did see this
He
play.
picks up his block and then just gets utterly destroyed into the quarterback who gets his flag grabbed.
they called it a fumble.
Yeah,
What?
he folded like a lawn chair.
Was it?
Watch the
Was
ball.
it a
You see-
fumble?
Yeah.
Did
Looked like
who
Micah
recovered it?
Parsons right there.
Just watch the ball.
Now,
is
are
that
you
Phoenix?
are you
Yeah.
allowed to go in with your shoulder like that?
No, not at all. But
Okay.
still,
He extends the arms.
So that was a missed.
Extends the
Yeah,
arms
see the ball
there.
by their feet. Right
That,
there.
that was a missed call, right? Is that what we're agreeing? It is a missed call.
I don't think so.
You
he
are-
extends the arms.
yeah, but
He went shoulder
goes,
first,
Yeah,
though.
he
No,
goes in.
I don't know.
It's-
When you
it's
see it in
tough.
person, he
You-
got into him and he threw him.
Oh, you would
Yeah,
be
He
bad.
loaded up
trust
and
me,
threw
my-
him.
You're also not even supposed to bull rush, are you? Can you bull rush?
Yes, with
Yeah,
your
he-
hands you
yeah.
can.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
no, but he got into him and then threw him. And I saw the play live. I mean, Connor will tell you, he saw it live.
I saw it live, but my angle wasn't that angle. I was from the other side, and it looked like he just kind of threw him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way,
Maybe it's a bad camera
still
angle.
impressive.
Yeah.
If it was Jay
it
Charles-
it was incredible to watch that. I go, he fumbled it.
If it was Jay Charles in there, there would be a lawsuit. That's for sure.
Or
All
the
right.
point.
All right, Benny, let's pick up play 3. Connor, any comments coming in?
Gil Ortiz just wanted to say, how is Biscuits not like real at this point? Doesn't matter if we win by 1 or by 39.
I agree with you. I'm sorry, it's my 2 stubborn quarterbacks that you need to prove yourself to. But
We'll get to it after.
Yeah.
Well, we got a clip here from them anyways.
all right, speaking of biscuits, we got play number 2. Oh, 3. It's Danny Cruz with the sack.
Oh, it's
I'm
the
sta-
safety.
This was the safety.
So an unblocked
So what? No, what?
flagpole is the number 3 play.
What
With
Danny
like 6
did?
pump fakes from the quarterback.
What Danny did, and what the Web Warriors did here was disguise the rush. As soon as the guy left, jumped right in.
Let me see this again.
Danny and the team
It's
made
the
a great
best.
play. Took his check down away.
One.
See, Danny's faking it, okay? And then as soon as this guy, see, Danny knows right away. One step, boom. Danny's going in. Now,
Boom.
they're
Yeah,
taking,
5
they're
seconds into
taking
the
away.
play.
Done. Safety.
Yeah.
And safeties are just points and turnovers.
Fitzgerald doesn't even make a move, though.
Yeah.
Because he was
I mean-
stifled by
hey,
the great play.
Good play, but I don't know about top 5. What are we doing?
All right, I only got like 7 videos, and 6 of them were fucking juniors. so-
Junior had, what, 12 receptions this week? So
Yeah,
you
he
had
did.
at least 12
Oh.
videos.
Did Junior not make the top 5? Did you do him dirty?
What was that, number 3 or number? That was 3. All right, let's get number 2. Speaking of Junior,
You know, I'll give him
What
a
are
lot
you
of
doing
shit,
here?
but he had a pretty solid
Did you
game
ta-
this week.
Yeah.
No,
he
no,
did.
he killed it.
He definitely balled
Oh,
out.
it's this one. This one.
Oh,
Kills
yeah.
me. Kills me.
I mean, Junior covering nobody, and then just making a heads up play.
It's just
No, I mean, like the reaction is impressive,
Yeah.
and the
You
dive,
don't have the
the
song
catch.
with it?
What?
Oh, yeah. You should have put it in with a song.
Why he put a song there too?
Yeah, I forget
Oh.
what it was, but
I can play it if you want.
It was just like afterwards.
Did he? I don't think he put the song
I was
with
like,
me.
Bobby,
Why did you
you
turn
were
it
wide
on?
open.
You bitched about it.
Oh Jesus!
Stop bitching.
All right, turn it on. Let's see if the song.
Let him know, Ben.
No, it's the live video.
Yeah, no, he just put it in the video on his story.
He- It's a
Right
great-
place, right
it's a
time. You
great
know,
play. And he
sometimes
chest
just about
bumped- and he
positioning.
chest bumped the kid after. I mean, that's a real ballsy move. What a top number 2 pick right there.
Best second round pick.
Best second round pick.
Oh. Can we talk about my boy Chad's attire for a second?
Chad who?
Oh, yeah.
Chad Jens, he's out there. He's got the SPD shorts on, the ST jersey on, a camo fucking mask.
I live, it didn't seem like it mattered. The video, I really thought he was on our team for a second.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, you know.
After Hal threw his second pick, he started blaming the jersey.
But
Chad.
you gotta admit, right there, it kind of looks like he is.
For a second, I was like, who's that just standing next to Junior? And then I realized it was him because of the bright yellow shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chad gets, he's on the not top 10 for swag this week with that outfit.
I think he was wearing,
Shacked in a fool.
I think he was
Yeah.
wearing a camo shiesty on top of it.
Yeah,
as
he was,
well.
yeah, camo shiesty with a
All right,
white and red jersey.
Let's get to number 1. I'm back at top, number 1.
Oh,
And it's
wow.
not for what you would think. Now it's a well-designed play, nice drop back, okay. And then Bach gets the pass here, and then just literally breaks through somehow. And Lambo Tambo's down blocking, catching bodies left and right. It's hard to see in the screen,
Yeah,
so that's what I'm going to say.
I can't even tell where you are.
Did
at
you
this
really
point.
just give yourself the number 1 play?
I gave Bob the number 1 play. It was a, honestly, he made a good play. Controversial play. They said the ball was down. They said he put the ball down. I asked somebody over there. He said he didn't know. But it was big in the game because it put us up 2 in a very big game in our season. So I threw it at number 1 to give him credit. He's a dog out there. And quite frankly, I wasn't laying bodies. I might have gotten somebody's way on accident. But
And they counted it after you threatened the ref, right?
I didn't say a word.
Yeah, right.
He said, I haven't done.
Yeah.
A lot of me ref slander. I was actually really good with the refs this game. Bova might lie, but I was giving him a hard time. But I thought it was a good ref game. They made a couple mistakes, but I think they got together and fixed them the best they could, like we talked about earlier. So.
I think overall the refs have been very good this season.
Yeah.
Steve pulled a Milwaukee screw gun out of his cleats and threatened the ref.
First of all, it's Cobalt. Okay, I don't buy Milwaukee. Get out of here. Lifetime warranty. Yeah, I've thought the reffing is a lot easier, and I thought about it too. I wonder if it does credit the smaller field for helping, because I always thought 2 refs on a huge field like that was difficult.
Well, according to Bover, they're the same size.
Yeah, we
The
all
same
know.
size
We all
field.
know he's lying. I don't know who he's dying with that lie, but
And it's not like we don't have the room.
yeah,
There's plenty of room. You can fit a third field in the
I
middle.
would say, cut the times in half. You can have 3 games going.
I know. So, all right, let's get into. We got any good comments we want to cover before we dive into our next segment here?
Danny Cruz was just going to say he doesn't know how he made a top 5 play with that safety.
Hey,
Sorry,
good play.
Danny. I
Hey,
tried.
yeah,
to
solid
lucky.
play, put points on the board for the team.
Yeah, I thought it was a big play in that game. Obviously, if he had 2 more, he would have won the game. So,
Bova said you threatened him 14 times.
yeah.
14, that's not bad for Steve.
Yeah, I went
you're
easy
pulling
on
it
him.
back.
He said he was going to fight me, but his back was
it's
hurting.
about
so.
20 less times than I threatened Bova. So
All right, let's move on. We're going to recap, or we're going to make our picks for next week.
Going back to season 3, I think Riley's meltdown on Joey was probably the best comment ever to a ref.
What do you say?
I asked him if he was mentally challenged.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, in the heat of the moment when he just like went absolutely off on him and he asked that question, like Bova was so offended. He threw a flag on him for a personal foul.
Mentally challenged.
But didn't and
Just the best come out of nowhere.
I don't even know if I want to. Didn't Bova say that about the Kid Beats guy?
Probably, yeah.
What a
Stealing your
hypocrite you are,
insults.
Bova. Come on.
Yeah,
No,
I
it
didn't
was
actually
serious.
call.
I'll
I
save
didn't
it.
actually call him mentally challenged. I just asked him if he was. You know.
Right, that's fair. All right, dude.
It was a fair question.
So, like,
question,
it was
yeah.
great though because there was so much sincerity in the question, and I think that's why Joey was like actually so pissed off because he's like, is he seriously asking me this right now?
Classic.
Yeah.
Do I really come off as mentally challenged?
All right, let's all right, let's make these picks. We'll start with you, Jay. Screaming Eagles, Boston Biscuits. We got 1 and 2 Screaming Eagles, or 0 and 3.
1 and 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
1-2, 3-0 Boston Biscuits.
I'm going with the Biscuits. I think they're gonna get their first like multi-point win of the season here.
Okay,
Okay.
so just to recap, you don't think they're for real, but you're picking them to win this game?
No, I think they're a good team, but when you talk about as a team for real, I think do they have a for real shot at winning right now? Do I think they're a top team in the league that could beat just about anyone? I don't think they're at that point right now.
How
I
many
think they're
top
a good
teams?
team.
How many top teams in the league would you say there are like that?
Fully healthy, I think 3 teams right now.
Okay.
Are we gonna?
I don't want to be a part of this.
All right. Screaming Eagles, Boston Biscuits.
My pick is banking on Tang showing up, but I got the Eagles.
I'm taking Biscuits.
Yeah, if you're banking on Tang showing up, you already lost.
Hey, there's a bear shit in the woods. Come on. Web Warriors, City Boys. Let's go, Jay Charles.
Web Warriors, City Boys. I got City Boys.
They're gonna be everybody there, as
I
far
know
as you know.
Yogi and Greg will be there, so I don't know about Dante, how he's doing with his health-wise.
Yeah.
I think it's a hamstring
Does Yogi have
or
a
a
doctor's
groin or
note?
something. Yeah, Bova has him taking 3 COVID tests a day. He's gotten 7 vaccines in the last 2 days, so.
Now that's because Riley asked for this, right? Riley's the one who
Yes.
made us think about it. Right,
Yeah,
makes
Riley
sense.
said he wants Yogi to wear a mask for the rest of the season so he doesn't cross-contaminate.
And
anyone.
95 too. I think this is a get right spot for the City Boys. I actually hate to say it, but I think they put a stomping on the Warriors, like 20-point game.
What's up with Adam? You gonna let him out of the house soon? Or is he done being grounded? Is he gonna be able to play?
Oh shit! I forgot to unchain him. Did you put his food down there for him? No.
But seriously though, with has he gotten any results for the injury? Is it getting
I
better?
don't know if I don't know if he wants me to talk about it.
Oh, okay. Adam.
Now he's told people. So what he did was he dislocated his kneecap. Is what essentially happened. That was the pop, and that's whatever. So
popped it back in. He's good to go, right?
No, he's playing.
not necessarily. He's got like bone bruising. Is that what
Yeah,
it is?
yeah.
He's got bone bruising and some type of contusion or something.
Yeah.
So he's playing.
No.
Same shit happened to Shannon actually. That's kind of what he did, plus partial tears.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, for sure. That's what happened to me too when I tore. But the guy, we looked at his MRI. The doctor said, he goes, honestly, he goes, everything's intact. ACL, MCL, everything looks perfect. He goes, this is the only damage from it.
Kind
And
of
he-
best case scenario.
Yeah, I mean,
Still
that's-
sucks.
yeah.
That is
good.
literally what the doctor said. So
Yeah. Still sucks, but
there's a good possibility Adam's back for playoffs. So
good.
that'll help Web Warriors. And, I'm picking them to win. I think that's going to rally the team. They know Adam's coming back. They know it's a big win.
So, do you want to know what Adam's co-captain said?
Ooh,
Danny Cruz.
what did Danny say?
He said, "We're gonna get stomped."
With a question mark.
I'm
we're gonna
sorry.
get
It's not.
stomped?
It's not even
Question
against
mark?
you guys. I think
definitely-
the City Boys just this is their get right spot. They got to prove that they're who they are when they on paper they are one of the better teams. So
Web Warriors in order for Web Warriors to win, this is what needs to happen. They need to create turnovers, which they have. They need to make a couple turnovers this game. They need to also execute in moments. So the knock I'll have on Web Warriors, and I could be wrong 100%. What I've noticed from them is when they have teams down, they don't keep them down. They let them back. They got to stop doing that. And when they need to score, they need to score. They need to execute.
Yeah.
They scored this week to come within one, but then couldn't punch it in on the extra point.
Yeah,
So-
scrimmaging we scrimmaged them in the preseason, and then I watched their game live. I think it's like you said. I think coming down to that goal line, that's where they have to execute better.
Yeah.
That's where they struggled last week, and even against us in the scrimmage, I think we had 6 people, and if they did score, it still took them like 4 downs.
Yeah.
They were right near the goal line, so execution. But I mean, it's also you pick City Boys. They have everyone, and Web Warriors is still missing Adam. So it's
exactly.
Yeah, I know, but City Boys having some hard times. So is this a game they can pull it together? Yeah. Could be a rebound game. I'm still going to take Web Warriors in a close one. And that's because I dislike Yogi a lot. So, no. Crazy work and flip the bird. Flip the bird missing some people this weekend, Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
yeah, no surprise there.
Well, Vance is 1. I'm 1.
I was gonna say I know no Vance, so.
Oh, you're not going? So that'll
I
be
can't make
one
it.
less fumble for your team.
I fumbled the ball once. I talked to this man. He goes, somehow it's gotten up to like 5 or 7 now.
Anytime I see Steve, he's like, Connor fumbled again. Like, it was a Wednesday, and you fumbled on Tuesday, I guess. I'm going crazy work. I think physically they're going to push them around. 2 physical games in a row for Flip the Bird, but missing guys, and then I don't know. I don't even know what Howe's doing.
Yeah, I mean, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I don't really see a path to victory for Flip the Bird without like their full squad against Crazy Work. So I got Crazy Work.
Yeah, it's going to be very tough for them. I mean, if there's a quarterback that can maybe figure out some weaknesses in that defense right now, it is Mike Howe.
Yeah, for sure.
But without a fully healthy team, it's going to be very difficult. I think I'm taking Crazy Work by a few touchdowns. All right, Supreme and Carnivores. We got 0-3 Carnivores. Supreme is 1-2. They beat Boom Boom, right?
Yeah.
No, Boom Boom
No,
beat
Boom
them. This is Battle of 0
Oh,
3s.
Supreme is 0-3.
0-3s.
Yeah. Yep. So Battle of 0-3s.
I'm going to go Carnivores just because fuck Bova. So
Yeah, I got the Dinosaurs. Any team that loses to Boom Boom, they can't beat anyone else. So I got the Dinosaurs over Supreme.
I'm taking Supreme. I think this is a get right game for them. A little bit. They're gonna win one of these close ones, and if it's close, with the controversy at quarterback right now or the uncertainty, I think Carnivores just don't. They won't have enough to win this game. I think, especially if they don't know who's throwing. So I'm taking Supreme. All right, only flags with or without Jessica Charles.
Is it Jay or Jessica showing up?
we'll see.
Only flags versus Toxic Kings.
I mean, I'd love to play. We'll have to see how it goes. Still got some pain, so I'm not gonna bet against my guys again this week. That was for the pick'em last week, but if I'm not there, I think it's gonna be tough. I think they're a little bit more put together, especially offensively. I think our defense is still pretty solid when everyone shows up. We don't have any, other than Jari, we don't have any crazy playmakers, but we just have guys that play pretty disciplined. But Toxic has a good offense, definitely better than Boom Boom. So I don't know if we'd be able to keep up if I'm not playing. If I play, we blow them out.
All right, do I have an answer?
Yeah, you got an answer. If I don't play, I don't think we're going to
Fucking
be able
falling
to keep up
asleep
with
over
them.
So what I got from that is he is playing. He doesn't want to give it away.
You
So
can't make a
Oh, I
contingency bet.
thought he wasn't playing for that.
I think he's playing.
I don't think
I
he
got
is.
only flags in a close one.
Want to make a bet on it?
I got Toxic Kings with
Give
or
me 2 to
without
1
Jessica
odds.
Charles. I mean, Artie's a way better quarterback, and
I agree.
the teams are about even, so I give the edge to Toxic Kings because of the quarterback.
Before the surgery, I'd say Jay, but
I'd say even, still Artie. I know. I looked up like,
now he's for sure
he's
playing.
like, fuck this, I'm in.
He's mad when he doesn't say anything.
Now he's for sure playing.
All right, drip check, Black Mambas. Start with you, Mambas.
Hey, you want me to say anything else? You're going to bitch about a story.
That was a long. I didn't even think I got an answer.
Yeah, I got Mambas too. I don't really have an explanation other than I think that they're just a little bit better of a team. So, and if Pat plays the way he did last week, I think they can beat pretty much anyone. So,
Yeah. I'm taking drip check this one. I think it's another bounce back game for Danny. And yeah, I like that matchup for them. I think it's gonna be a close game. I don't think it's gonna be super high scoring.
See, I think these are the games that Danny struggles. You're going to have someone like Harris in his face, and he's going to be throwing the ball up a lot. No one's going to be able to block Harris. He's going to come in, and Danny's going to be throwing the ball up a lot, and that's when Pat gets 3-4 interceptions a game.
See, sometimes I think Danny, I think he works the best with pressure.
I think Danny works the worst against good rushers.
Okay.
When he has a good rusher in his face, like, I mean, Kev has done it to him a bunch. I mean, Kev gives everyone nightmares with the height and everything, but I think that's when Danny struggles the most, when he has the pressure in his face.
Okay. All right, that's fair. All right, no fly zone. Boom boom.
No fly.
I know I just bashed on Boom Boom, but I think this is what you said earlier. Jimmy has his one bad game of the season. Boom Boom, soul searching this week. They come out and they get it done. They shock the world.
You think it's safe? I mean, I think it's safe to say this is probably no fly zone's toughest defense they're going against. I think that's is that safe to say?
Yeah.
So potential.
Is that so far or for the season?
No, so far.
Okay.
I trust me. I don't know. I don't know everybody's fucking schedule.
For some reason, I feel like you do, and you just want to lie about it.
No.
Can't trust Tambo.
No, never. I'm gonna take no fly zone. I think they get it done. Too many weapons. I think even if Jimmy has a bad game, Boom Boom's offense needs to prove it.
Boom
Like,
Boom's offense is going to struggle against No Fly's defense.
Right.
But I think Boom Boom shocks the world.
Okay. Heat check, touchdown mafia, which in my opinion, I think is probably game of the week. In my opinion, it means a lot to touchdown mafia because if touchdown mafia loses, then heat check and Tropic have the tiebreaker over them, and we know how important the number 1, number 2 seed is. I also think heat check's rushing situation against our team would not be ideal against their team. So if they adjust that, I think they'll obviously just do fine. But I do think this is probably going to be closer than people think. But to me, this is my game of the week.
I think I got heat check. From what I saw on the live, I think Dome's starting to take what some of us are saying to heart about getting Deuce the ball more. And he finally started just doing what Riley was doing last year with Jay and just getting a handoff and running behind him.
Yeah.
And when you got Riley, when you got Dome, Jay, some of their other guys running downfield and blocking, like that's a physical team. I don't know if TDM is good in that style. I think they're a solid team overall, especially a lot of skill. But I think physically they're not going to be able to match up.
So you're taking a heat check?
Yeah.
So I got some sources that have confirmed who will be playing quarterback for heat check. So with that being said, I got TDM.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So no Jason, because that's your boy.
Yeah.
I feel
Prison
like
Mike.
that's been how it's been for the past 2 weeks, though, where it's no Jason, but heat check still comes out with a win.
No, he was there
Jason's
last
came 2 out of 3.
Oh, yes.
And the
Okay.
one he didn't, they won 14-0.
Yeah. Okay.
Could they win this game 14-0?
No,
No.
TDM's got a much better offense than No Limit. No offense to No Limit, but
Yeah, well,
I don't know. It sounds pretty offensive.
flip my pick here then. If they don't have Prison Mike, then
You like that one?
if they don't have Prison Mike, then I think I'll take TDM.
Shout
Just
out.
to piss Dome off too. I'm definitely Prison Mike or not. I'm taking TDM.
that was the main reason I took TDM.
Makes sense. Shout out Derek Hammond for coming up with the prison mic. I'm still taking heat check in this one. I don't think.
Wait. When did Hammond come up with Prison Mike?
Oh, fucking last year.
Oh, okay. 'Cause
Yeah.
this year, I've never seen it. This year in the captain's chat, I think someone said he's
Yeah,
playing quarterback for heat check, and I sent the Prison Mike. Yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I called it prison mic before you sent that gif in.
Probably not. But anyway.
You're always stealing my shit. you know,
Yeah. Right.
Players, whatever.
Yeah.
Plays. Free Smoke and Tropic Thunder.
What time is this game?
12:45.
Okay.
Am I supposed to be somewhere at 12:45?
I mean, if you're a friend, you are.
Jesus Christ! Don't do this to me.
Uh-oh.
Yikes. What do we got? Some controversy here.
Does Carter
It's okay.
QB1?
It's okay.
If
know where you
Carter's
stand.
throwing, they're definitely losing, even to the Free Smoke women's team.
How is Jay excluded from this?
He didn't accept it.
Wow. Damn.
So is that confirmed? Are you out?
Connor, is there a way I can do both?
Maybe.
So it's maybe confirmed, maybe not. We'll figure it out.
If anyone can make it happen.
I don't know how long it's gonna be. I was given a time frame. You know, you might be able to bounce out of there in an hour.
So the cat's out of the bag now. Connor's pregnant. He's expecting a baby. He's having his baby shower Sunday.
I wish. No.
We're going to get a sonogram together.
Yeah.
He's got your freckles. All right, Free Smoke or Tropic Thunder?
I'm gonna go Tropic Thunder, even if he don't show up. I think you have Amigo on your team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he can fill in for a spot start, and I like Tropic Thunder to roll.
Yeah, I do too. All right, Greek Gods, No Limit.
Oh Jesus, no limit.
Yeah, no limit by 100.
I started watching the Greek Gods. They played Heat Check last week. I just skipped through all their offense because I saw like 2 throws and I was like, all right.
Yeah, I'm taking No Limit too. Zigzag, Golden Gods.
The golden showers.
I said that. Junior's like, I've already heard that 100 times. You're old. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
When are you and Junior gonna battle it out at Rough and Rowdy?
I like Junior, but I would put him in the ground at Rough and Rowdy. Okay? That kid, I'll circle around for 3 seconds. He'll run out of cardio. I'll just one to him.
With Steve's speed, I believe it.
No, I really like Junior. If y'all think I'm being serious, I'll stop picking on him.
No, I love it actually. It motivates him.
It's fun. All right, Zigzag, Golden Boys.
Golden Boys.
No comment.
Oh, you made me pick my game.
I didn't make you pick anything. You
looked
volunteered.
over. You gave me the back to you, Steve.
Yeah, back to you. Move on to the next
Oh,
game.
no.
I think you have to make a pick. Because
Riley's
if
gonna be
anything,
like,
if anything, you
"Ooh,
have
I'm gonna
insider
be
information
injured,
on one
I'm
side of the
not
team.
gonna
You got to
throw."
make a pick.
Well, we might be shorthanded, so I don't know.
Yeah, see, it's always a mystery
So-
with Riley. It's well,
Might be.
I'm on the
Injury
I'm
report doesn't
questionable,
come out
my
till
shoulder.
He's
this
like
and
Tom
that.
Brady, questionable every week with the shoulder.
Injury
Yeah.
report doesn't have to come out till Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right. Certified Kings, Best Buds. It's a good matchup.
I'm going Certified Kings.
Yeah, I think the Kings in a close one.
I'm just always going to bet against Best Buds because they're scumbags and took Jose Lazu from me. So.
Oh, you don't like that shit? That's
No.
weird.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. What a hypocrite you are. Learned so much about you today.
Yeah.
He took everything Junior ever owned.
Yeah.
That's true. And then we had to hear about it in Captain Chats for a year and a half.
I have to hear about it from both of you, so. You know?
That's all right. I rebounded.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you quit being a captain.
Yeah.
That's not what we're talking about, you moron.
I don't know.
How are you the
Outside
only
of
one
draft
not
league.
involved in this
I
conversation?
don't know.
Ben knew what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Totally.
All right, I'm taking
It's lost.
I'm taking Best Buds. My boy Lazo benched my ass so fast Thursday, but he'll kick ass here.
Hey. I don't get it. Sometimes, majority of the time, Steve kills it, but your bad games, you're fucking horrible.
What do you want me to do? It's not my style. I'm not supposed to even play. It's just filling time till Curtis.
Oh, no,
got
I'm
here.
not,
Do you
I'm not talking
take a
about
night
contact.
off?
I'm talking about like.
Huh?
Do you take a night off?
I try to.
He did last night.
I did.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been for me personally. It's been Monday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays for like.
And Saturdays
Four.
you're in. Are you in Blitz again?
No, not.
Oh,
this
okay.
season, No.
Because you play co-ed too Saturdays,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, we couldn't get our blitz team in. We were late. So,
Blitz is dead anyway.
I agree. 10
Yeah,
teams,
the,
that sucks.
I mean, it's like sworn to secrecy now. You got to have a government clearance to play in Blitz now. It's
Triple vax.
And I think that's kind of what they wanted. They
yeah.
want it tight.
That's how they want it.
They don't want it open.
They just want it like Gunnas, Flag NATO, and then like maybe one good team.
yeah, stuck in 2010.
They got their Vikings, you know, the hometown, the good old boys.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their good old boy crew.
Yep.
So, we got any good comments? Anything to end the show here with?
I haven't really had any more comments come in, but
Just
some comments that I feel like I should bring up to you.
Sure.
Was Junior said greatest moment ever in NEFL history was when Riley called Bova or asked him if he was
challenged.
mentally challenged. And then Bova also made a comment about it, saying like, Riley actually killed him. He's just a clone now. And
The
then
clone's just like him.
The worst part, the clone was actually a clone.
Yeah.
Kevin McDonald said they can bring Blitz back, but not their belt.
That's right, they can.
Jay still has
What
it.
happened to that belt? Legally, you're not allowed to say.
Plead the fifth.
Would they even want it back?
Oh, they do.
They want it back. Last I heard, it was with somebody, and it wasn't with him, and he said it was with someone else. So it got lost in the mail.
I mean, what'd that belt cost him? $22.
Probably less than what people would have been refunded for a tournament. So.
Go get a real one at that point in time. All right, well, thanks for joining. On to week 4. Get your picks in for the knockout if you won last week, and that's really it. That's all I got. You ready to end the show? Yep. All right, good night, Grace.